Stavros Tousios for M4Markets. Today we're going to have a quick look at gold and also euro-dollar. Last time we looked at gold, we talked about this potential rejection at the top of the base channel, and we have seen this actually continuing to the downside with 5 waves coming off down, okay, but they don't look like they're finished yet. It looks like to me that 1, 2, 3, 4 and one more down for 5, and then a correction, and then further continuation to the downside, and then this is where we're going to see whether, if we break outside, of course, whether we're going to see a move to the upside continuing or further continuation to the downside. Now we have had the 2016, if I'm not mistaken, level potentially being tapped, but yeah, 2018, the 61.8, we didn't get there, but at least we got one of the rejections at the channel in, and following a big signal here on momentum RSI, we are falling lower. Now here's the thing, we need to pay the attention to the 50% here, which is around the 1907. We have come very close to the 38%, which is the typical first wave move to the downside. So we could see a bounce up to around 1965 before falling lower to around the 1882. Okay, or perhaps at the bottom of the channel closer to 1860, depending, of course, timing matters here, when exactly we're going to meet that the support down here. Now going down on the 1 hour quickly, we're going to see that we have already reached oversold territories, okay, which actually bodes well with the idea of these ending quite soon. So that might actually though take us a little bit lower down. There is a strong level down at 1918 and another one down at 1914. So I suspect if we do indeed break below the 38%, which is around 1932 or so, the next level to the downside is going to be around $15 lower. Then we can look for potential opportunities for corrections higher around in 1965, and then if a 50% holds, then we'll be looking for the 100 Fibonacci extension of that first leg versus the correction in B. I see this as an ABC for now, and then we see how that pans out. Okay. So we've got to pay attention to the gold 50s retracements and all that. So euro dollar saw a rejection at the bottom over here and started moving up. I'm not convinced this is a 5-wave move to the upside, guys. It looks kind of corrective, okay, and this is what it's a little bit adding to the mix here of a potential correction being in play. So maybe we're going to see something like this taking place. It is important, of course, that we remain below the 50 for this to take place, and this is exactly where we kind of stopped. Okay, we had an overlap over here, but it's okay. We could still go higher to 108, a previous swing high and very important level, also swing low over here, or to the 61.8. okay, but typically, as you well know, when we shift above or below the 50, then sentiment changes. The 61 break, of course, will add a bit more conviction to the upside move if we do take over. Otherwise, this could act even as a short-term support. We do see resistance. Sorry, we do see 4-hour divergence here, but it's very tiny. So it might be a better idea to focus on the 1 hour for a little bit, at least for the short term. And you can see that we don't see something much evident over here in the shorter term. Of course, there is some flatness over here, and we have had popped higher, and we saw another leg up, which means that signal didn't do much, and we do see this divergence from there to there now taking place, but that has already played out, in my opinion, over here for this move over down to the 105 or so. So here's the thing, short-term channel, we have tapped that territory again, and hold on, and if we do manage to stay above that level, hold on, 23, 38 and 50, then there should the idea is that would add a bit more conviction to the upside. Now if we fail to cross above the previous peak over here and the 50 holds, okay, that will increase the chances of breaking even outside the channel once again and go towards the previous high, the previous low. Only if we manage to get back above the 50 and we actually regain control of 108 and then 108.4 will chances for another leg to the upside towards the 110 are going to increase. We have the FOMC tonight, and this is going, of course, to be very important for how the euro dollar is going to perform, at least in the short term.